Sorry, guys, sorry. Yeah, let's, I'm back. Yeah, let me, I'll reinitiate chase. Sorry, I was, ugh. That's actually so infuriating, all of that. Anyway, I don't even, like, don't get me wrong, I was not winning this match. I'm really not winning it now. Yikes. Ooh, good movement. Oh, I should have gone for the grab. Why didn't I? Oh, anyway, guys, we're back. Hello, that was absolutely infuriating. I want someone to open the gate so I can do a little bit of blood warding trolling. Well, quote-unquote trolling. Oh. No need. Oh, thank you. No. Nope. Let's see. There is a way to force someone out as killer. You just have to get the correct angle and distance. I think I'm either too far angled or too far away. Let's see. There we go. Okay, yeah. Well, this is the only angle I can do. This might not be enough to get him out, actually. Haha! I gotcha. GG's. Oh, yeah, also, one minute, Amanda, on the topic of me desync in game, it's so weird. The way my internet works is it becomes like a bottleneck. You know, doesn't matter. God, that's actually so annoying. I'm gonna post in the Discord that we're back up. Anyway. Listen, guys, I think that what I'm gonna do, since we have been live for, I don't even know how long, since it no longer tells me since stream restarted just then. This is what the plan is. I am gonna take 5 minutes to use the restroom. I guess I can queue up as killer. But you know what, let's do this. I'm probably gonna be about 10 minutes total, so in about 5 minutes I'll queue up, so the queue is significantly shorter. But I do have to run and do that. I also have to restart my own stream on my phone since it's no longer showing properly. Well, honestly, I kind of want to play more Spirit, but that was just, I don't know. I get aggravated by my internet because I'm not gonna rant for too long because most of you have heard this rant before. But we pay a lot, okay, for our we don't use Hey, Tidman, I'll take a look at that in a second. We don't... We have one of, like, the highest speeds. Like, we don't have fiber available because the only internet company around doesn't have fiber as an option. But literally every 4 to 6 months, this happens, where for weeks straight, the internet will go out for 5 to 10 minutes every single day, like 3 to 5 times a day. And it's because the ISP rents out their servers to other companies, and they have too many customers. And they literally just, the times that it happens are the busiest hours. And then what always happens is we call. The third time they say that they'll reboot something, and then we'll be good for 4 to 6 months until we apparently get kicked off of whatever special priority list they put us on when we call to complain. It's actually feels like it should be illegal because they have clearly the fact that they can make it start working again after we call and complain means they know how to fix it. They just choose not to, and it pisses me off. Anyway, I need to cool down literally, mentally, emotionally, physically, in every way, shape, and form. Okay, you want calorophobia, sloppy, butcher, fanat, and distressing. Can do. I'll say, Tin Man, I'll let you pick which killer to run it on, of a few. So you can pick from, Huntress, Pig, Spirit, Pyramid Head. Your choice. And I will let you choose. But for now, guys, it is 7:54. I have to take some Excedrin because I already had a headache. Now I've got a migraine. I wish I was joking. I can feel the migraine starting because I can start to see the sparkles at the edges of my vision. So I'm going to take some Excedrin to try to stop the migraine from being fully realized. Hopefully that will make me less cranky because I've probably had it building for a while now. And yeah. 7:55, should be back 8:05 the latest. Be right back. Also, the other reason I'm taking a break right now is because, as I mentioned, this usually happens multiple times, and I'd say usually, if when it's at night, it happens multiple times in the span of 20 minutes. So it'll go out for 5 minutes, like 3 to 5, actually, it's like 1 to 5 minutes it goes out, it comes back for about 10 minutes, and then it goes out for another 1 to 5 minutes, and then it comes back, and then it goes out for another 1 to 5 minutes, over and over and over again. So that's the other reason now's a good time to take a break, because it will let me know if it's gonna happen again. Probably. Touch wood. BRB. See you guys in a few. Thanks for hanging out, through thick and thin, through salt and joy. BRB. Oh, I'm not quite back yet. I am gonna queue up, though, preemptively. Okay, Actually, you know what? I will be showing you myself right now, because guess who just popped up behind me? Elodie. So she's gonna say hi to you all before I disappear back into the abyss to, go take my Excedrin, because that's the one thing I still have to do. Sloppy. Yes? Did you want something, my dear? Question. It's totally up to you, Tin Man. Are you sure you want the Natophobia? Because it's just not a very good perk on Pyramid Head. I'm totally fine running it, but, I'm just because it doesn't give a ton of value on basically anyone other than Plague or Legion. Oh, also, did you want any particular add-on/offerings? Also, hello again, Ellie. She hopped down and then hopped right back up. Because she's a cutie. She's a cute little goblin, she is. And she knows it. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I love you. Mwah. Where'd you put your mousey, kid? She put her mousey somewhere. Maybe I should try looking for her. Boop, boop. Not a good perk on anyone who isn't Legion or Plague. Wraith can sometimes get good Thana value. Yeah, true. Like, hit and run Wraith can get Thana value, but even then, all it takes is one person, like, with self-care, or Bond Botany, or something like that. Because that's the thing, is survivors... I think people assume that Thanatophobia will be good on weak killers, because people tend to stay injured against them. The problem is once Thanatophobia is thrown in, people stop staying injured. How dare they? Okay. Tin Man, I'm gonna give you a chance to let me know about add-on/offerings if you'd like. I'm gonna ready up like this for now. And go take my Excedrin. I will be right back. happened? Hello. Okay. Anyway, did I miss anything important? I'm gonna assume that his internet didn't go down because it didn't seem like it did on my end. Hopefully that's correct. The correct read on the situation. Okay. You know what's funny? I still have to decide what my preferred DPI is for Pyramid Head. I definitely get more I'm able to flick with more, how do I put it? Higher DPI equals more frequently, more consistent flicks in terms of frequency. Like, if I try to get a flick, do I get a flick, yes or no? On a higher DPI, the answer is more often yes, and the range is larger. However, I often end up overshooting what I'm actually aiming for, and then sometimes undershooting as a result of trying to correct and not getting enough of a flick. Now with a lower DPI, I get the frequency of flicks is a lot less consistent. That is, when I try to go for a flick, it's more like 50 to 66% of the time I'll succeed, but then 33 to 50% of the time it won't do a flick at all. However, my aim is a lot more accurate when the flicks do go through. So there's definitely a happy medium to be found. I just don't know where precisely it is. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, Tin Man, do you have any preferred add-on/offerings? And you can always say, like, you can say either hiking shoes, or if you don't want any, you can say none. It's up to you. Oh hey, did we have a new No, still the same rift. How much longer? We have another month of this rift? Are you kidding me? Damn, I can't believe we're not getting a new rift during the anniversary. That surprises me. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they actually, you know what? I changed my mind. It makes sense that we're not getting another rift because, they're probably, what am I trying to say? Basically dedicating the cosmetics team to designing anniversary-related stuff and Jason-related stuff. So, I guess it makes sense, actually. Also, it's probably just when they always have them staggered like that. Nope. King choose one purple and one red. Okay. I will say, does it have to be a purple and red? Because I'm actually. Ooh. Ooh, you know what? Nurse's Calling would actually go kind of hard on this build. If I ran the Eerie add-on, because Eerie basically means that every time you miss, your punishment range gets a little bit longer until you can just, like, shoot crazy distances. It's hilarious. Okay, and question, when you say I can choose one purple and one red, could I take a green/blue? Let me actually read these, though, because I don't actually know what most of them do. Nah. Okay, if I'm gonna pick two, if I have to pick two, these would be the two I would pick. Or green or yellow, perfect. I love my range add-on. I genuinely just don't trust myself to play without it. Hehe. That's range and... Oh, okay, I didn't get to switch the second one. I don't know the difference between the blue add-ons yet. If I want... Oh, no, Tidbad. Honestly, the main reason I offer things is, first of all, if I had a problem... Okay, actually, first of all, if I had, like, a very minor problem with the build, I wouldn't care, because it's just whatever. If I had, like, a capital P problem with the build, then I have a veto in there, but basically the only time I veto stuff is if it's something I feel scummy about running. Not- I don't- People can make me play whatever they want, really. With, like, only the exception of no minor self-care, because that just makes me want to stare into the camera like I'm on The Office. Um, but no, the only reason I suggest, like, different build options is more in a... If it's purely a suggestion, just based off my own knowledge of like killers and perk combos. But I'm also more than happy to play the builds, one, if you want to see how they play out, but two, and it's one of the reasons I love Chaos Shuffle, sometimes I might find an interesting interaction between perks that I didn't expect. And that can be really exciting. I think I have the Oblivious add-on. I think I have range and Oblivious. But of course I get fucking sand. The reason the sand map sucks is because there are a bunch of, like, little micro hills that count as someone going uphill. Oh, damn, okay, he just holds W. That's good to know. Realizing you didn't check, like, any of the items that the survivors had. My bad. Where'd she go, Miss Ironwill? Oh, she just left. Fair enough. Perfect. And that is why I bring the 5% add-on, to be clear, because I do not get that without the 5% distance. It is so nice. Thought about Nurse is calling, but Pyramid Head has Killer Instinct. True, true, but he only has Killer Instinct if people walk in the trails. Which, I'll be honest, I am not really the best at leaving. Also, Leon, why are you staying injured, friend? Damn, I actually thought Sable was gonna be on this gen. Oh my god, why are you staying injured, I asked, with calorophobia? Oh my god, Sloppy Butcher is M1 only. I didn't even think of that. Tin Man, I'm just gonna warn you. Sloppy is probably gonna be one of the perks that get the less value this match, because I tend to M2 very frequently. I kind of play Pyramid Head like I play Huntress. Except I M1 more with him, so... well, you know what? Actually, I just figured it out. I'll get more value from it on him than I would on Huntress, and that's a good thing. Hello. Sorry, I wasn't really trying. I was actually just looking for whoever unhooked. I didn't think it was gonna be you, Leon, but then I heard injury noises. So hey. Anyway, now you and Michaela can reset. Wombo combo, baby! I will say, though, I'm really happy that, so, I mentioned that the two main add-ons I've been running, originally I started running, the 5% range plus 10%, travel distance. excuse me, travel speed, which basically means that the injury comes in quicker / the injuring ability appears quicker on the ground. However, I started taking a break from running the quickness one that made them appear quicker, and played with the aura reading one. And I have to say, I'm really happy that I'm able to follow up hits without the aura reading add-on, because one of the reasons I liked running it is and one of the reasons I like running things like Zanshin Tactics and I'm all ears, is it lets me see how survivors tend to react after throwing a pallet, after vaulting, after doing whatever reveals their aura. And in this case, it lets me see how much distance they tend to make and where I should be aiming. And the reason that the flicks are good is a lot of times a survivor will see where you're setting up and just assume that you're gonna aim it there. And then they'll look away. Also, Ellie, this is really not comfortable, my dear. I love you. Yatter. Okay. Also, I currently have my cat behind my back once again. So if I seem distracted, that's mostly why. I have to make sure she doesn't steal my food. Also, I have a butt pressed up against my back once more. Hello, Elodie. My sweet little goblin. God, anti-healing builds are so nasty if you end up going against a team that have no reset perks or no medkits, or basically they're not on comm, they can't find each other, all that sort of stuff. You know what, Leon? Oh, hello, Michaela. I'll go after you instead. Are we going uphill? Hee, I'm spinny. Guys, I love Pyramid Head. I'm so happy that I finally started figuring out how to make his kit work for me. Hey! I was like, there's no way, right? Well, here I'm gonna M1, so now you get the sloppy on ya. Also, guys, as usual, this is my first... I'm going to use my usual excuse of my first match today playing this Ellie, please. Now listen, I know you have that other perk. Where'd you go? Oh, Leon. Unlucky. I'm sorry, Leon. GG's me boy, me Bob. I'll see you again in another life. Ooh, that was an attempt at a flick that failed. Aha, here she is. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Wait, Ellie, are you back here? Oh, I guess she jumped down. I didn't even notice. Also, you mentioned holding up an axe as spring trapping chase is funny. One thing I genuinely get a kick out of doing is what am I trying to say? Playing Huntress with batteries included and shiny pin so that I can just kind of hold my hatchet up under pallets, especially with enduring as well, and just walk through them quote unquote like a freak. And the reason I describe it as like a freak is that's my dialogue when I'm dealing with a Huntress who just walks through a pallet. Like, oh my god, she's a freak, oh my god, she's a freak, respectfully. And yeah, unironic. Okay, like, speaking of massages, I seriously need to get a neck massage because, boy, have I realized that I carry a lot of tension in my shoulder/neck. Like, crazy amounts. GG's, gamer. Hey, solid team. Yeah, I'm sure that when I check these builds, we're just not gonna see any healing reset perks. I don't remember if I saw any med kits, but, yeah, this was just a nasty build against these guys. GG's. I keep... I had good gen progress. Michaela, your hatch. Yeah, whatever. She can have gate. Well, this is when I would normally use Zanshin tactics to look for some pallets that still need to be thrown. Or kicked, rather. You know, the opposite. That were thrown. Hopefully she's at that gate. Nope, she is not. No pallet here. Where are my pallets? I think I still have a couple more. I seem to remember not kicking every pallet. Oh, okay, like, just go. Yummy. GG's, gamer. Is this one still up? No, I kicked it. Okay, I guess I did get, like, all of them, or at least most of them. I don't think I kicked this breakable wall. Never mind, I did. What about this one? I don't make it in time. Oh well. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. The best they had going for them was Bond, but even then, first of all, he was the first gamer on Death Hook, so he can't exactly be running around doing stuff. Yeah, this was just a, rough perk matchup for sure. They did have one medkit, which was nice, but that's only 1 to 2 heals if you hit the skill checks. GG's, thank you for the build, Tin Man. Should we stick with Pyramid Head for a bit? I'll probably switch back to some of my, more— Oh my god, I literally forgot that— Okay, can I just share something really quick as a totally off-topic comment? Not off-topic, that's not true at all. I fucking forgot what my second add-on was. I didn't even think to look during the match, by the way. In my head, I'm like, oh, I didn't get my second add-on on. Oh well. No shit they were playing. Oh my god, I didn't even think about the fact that they were probably constantly oblivious because I'm a little freak who keeps hitting them with power. Oh my god. Though you know what? Straight up, I just realized. Hyper-focused stakeout counter. Hold on. I might be cooking here. You know what, Tin Man? This might have been exactly the encouragement I needed to take off, I should ready up. To take off Misty Day Remains of Judgment, aka when you injure a survivor with your, power, you get to see their aura. I'm realizing that, I think I should do the Oblivious one. Because I go for hits with power anyway. Also, there's one thing stopping you from Binding of Kin and its twins. Yeah, twins is an unfortunate killer in that I feel like can I just say, this is a bit of a sidestep. I wish bhvr had told us what the issue with twins was, like, years ago. Because it was one of their relatively recent, like, within the last year, dev streams, that they basically told us why Twin/Victor is so damn buggy. And it's the same reason there's never going to be a flying killer in the game. It's because the verticality that Victor brings just high-key breaks a lot of things about the game. And I guess those issues are especially difficult to fix. Because there are unique physics that the game engine was not ever intended to be able to account for. I feel like if they had just told people that years ago, they'd have been given a lot more slack with regards to how often Twins gets bugged. Like, don't get me wrong, it would still be a lowercase I issue, but it wouldn't be like a capital I issue. It would be understandable. Not necessarily acceptable, but understandable, you know? I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Oh, also, guys, if you want to see something really fucking funny from the other night of playing Cyberpunk that I just thought of, I have something to show you. Hold on. I need to get a clip. Also, speaking of Cyberpunk, I'm considering... So, currently where we are in the story, we are on our way to a meet Pan Am at midnight at a specific garage thing, okay? I'm realizing that I basically can't play unless I want to do the main story mission. But I only do my main story missions on Monday, Saturday. So if we do end up hopping on before Saturday, what I think I'll do is go to a slightly older save, because I think I saved when we got to the bar with Pan Am. And I might load there. and just replay that conversation, and then not, because then you can like sleep until the time. Unless no matter what, I'm stuck in this quest line and I can't meander off at all. That's probably gonna be the plan. And if I am stuck in this quest line and I can't meander off at all, then oh well. Like jumping, exactly like jumping. You'd prefer with the fuck it we ball method instead. Always messing with verticality. I'd leave it in. Oh. Kaneki's bigger victory. Yeah, but they must have done something different for Kaneki's physics, because they specifically said that the problem with Victor is he causes, like, massive bugs because of his verticality. So it makes me wonder how, like, I feel like Kaneki, he must just visually look like he goes in the air, but in reality he doesn't. Like, it must just look like he's off the ground. Kind of like how Vecna isn't technically floating, he has, like, invisible legs running. In a metaphorical sense. Excuse me while I take a bite of food. That I can finally eat now that my excedrin's kicking in, because apparently I've had something of a migraine/headache for quite some time. I don't have a napkin, and now I have ketchup on my hand. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Blood! Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood makes the grass grow. Kill, kill, kill. Oops, sorry, Ellie. What were you doing back there, hun? What? What? Uh-oh. What do we have here? Oh, streamers. Yum. Okay. Guys, what if I just started singing High School Musical right now? It's so funny being reminded of the fact that I just have all of those songs living in my head rent-free, even though I haven't thought about them in literal years. But, you know what, let me explain if you missed it earlier. I was talking about how, I randomly had a High School Musical 2 reaction show up in my YouTube feed, because I like watching reaction channels. I like listening to different people's, like, takes on media from a, like, a literary analysis perspective, and just because I like watching people's reactions to stuff. I know, shocking, right? So I was watching a High School Musical reaction, and I was reminded of the fact that, damn, this was my favorite of those movies. Also, hello, Elodie. Welcome back. But yeah, I realized that I could probably sing a lot of those songs from memory. Not necessarily the entire songs, but large parts of them. Elodie. I need you to stop. Ellie. Hold on, I have to bop her down because she's gonna chew on my headphone cord, I can tell. Also, RIP Lethal Pursuer. I missed. I missed again. Okay, let me lock back in, guys. I don't know what just happened to me. It's like I forgot how to play all of a sudden, Lamau. Damn, I was hoping that'd reach. Where are we going, Kate? There we go. Perfect. And I don't even have to hook her. Beautiful. God, I love the cages. They are lovely. Oh, does she have wiretap up or something as well as Blast Mine? Oh, maybe it's just... Beautiful. There we go. Ellie, I'm gonna need you to stop hollering your little head off at nothing, okay? Okay, hello, Ellie. Welcome back. Hello. Now she's throwing the full weight of her little body against my back. Wait, where did he go? Why? Where are you? Oh, you're here. You're not who I'm looking for. Ellie, stop chewing on my hair, hon. It's not for chewing. Okay. Ellie. Guys, I don't know what to do about my cat right now. Why is she doing this to me? Anyway. She's chewing on my hair. That Oblivious is really helping. You know, yeah, I really do think it's a pretty decent add-on. Ooh, is someone going second? Is she just in this bush? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, again, this is another case of me literally having no powers of observation. What, like, actually, how did that happen? How did she get over there? Am I stupid? She must have retraced her steps at some point. I just missed it like a dodo bird. Okay, boop. There you go. Okay. Ah, too late. Hello. Okay, boop. Okay, there we go. I don't even know what that was, nor do I care. That's fine. Okay. There she is. It's like, I know I saw scratch marks heading this way. Okay, this is not as... Okay, let's try the slightly higher DPI. think, did I just get a double? Good movement. I'll take it. Like I said, I do my best at M2, but hey. Perfect, Kate's up here. I screwed that up. I'm such a dumbass. I hate myself. I should have just gone for the fucking M1. I thought there was no way I could ever miss that, Lamau. Get the follow-up, it all works out. Like, actually, is she still here? She's still here. There we go. She probably has DS, but whatever. I don't know why they healed up there. They should have gone away from the gens. Sorry, gamer. GG's. Normally I wouldn't go for you, but Ada reacted faster, and I'm on last gen. Lamau, I missed. See, that's an example of me getting a flick, but nowhere near as much as I wanted it to be. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I should just go for the M1s, honestly, if I'm just gonna run to corners. Ooh, perfect. Speaking of running to corners. Beautiful. There we go. One on Ada. Okay. Kate, I can hear you. Hi. I know. Don't. It's a long story. Don't ask. I can't talk right now, but... Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you little monster. Get going.
Yeah, she's been here on and off, like, the whole time. She's a beastie, I say. Sorry, guys. Mama Marcus just got home from a meeting. Isn't she, though? Wait, where did Ada go? Are you with Dwight? Are you guys resetting? Oh, wait, you're both dead on hook. My bad. GG's, Shorty's gaming. You can have Hatch. GG's, Dwight. Hello there, Popstar Rize. How goes? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Huh. How we doing? Oh my god, it's almost 9 o'clock? How did that even happen? When did that happen? You know, it probably happened when I had my migraine before, actually. Which, if you heard me talking to Mama Marcus when I said it's a long story, I was referring to the fact that I didn't finish eating dinner, or really eat any of it, because of said headache. Slash migraine. That became significantly worse after my Survivor matches. Those were nightmares. Anywho. Where were we? Well, queues are getting a little bit better. I guess the survivors are getting home and ready to swift up, huh? I'm sorry, I'm burger. GG's GG mean boy. Apologies, I had my face stuffed with food. Oh, GG's. I hope you're having a good session. I appreciate you swinging by. Hello again, Elodie. Are you gonna be a monster? Are you gonna hop up again? Oh, baby. Ellie also says GG's. She was watching over my shoulder the entire match until she got spooked away, one could say. Right, my little monster? Were you where you weren't supposed to be? I love you. I love you. Mwah. If twins got a map, what realm do I think it would be in? Probably, honestly, I would say Mother's Dwelling. I feel like that makes the most sense to me, just because of the aesthetics. Oh, wait, were you the Kate who I got the yoink off the gen on at the end? Also, hello, Shorties Gaming. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. GG's. But I think you were the Kate who was on the gen up there, right? Dude, you did. I was about to wander off and chase Ada, even though I had the feeling that you were both on that gen. But then I heard the survivor on a generator sound. And it was that moment of, oh, you know, if we've got like 3 adrenalines right now and these guys are on comms, this could easily turn into a 3 out if I start absolutely whiffing like crazy. Because I'll tell ya, my abilities at Pyramid Head and Huntress, it's one of those, I hit all my shots 60% of the time. 100% of the time, 60% of the time, baby. Or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I was stressed. Oh, hello there, GG's. Oh, you are in a Discord. Okay, I feel even better about it now, because I'll say as well, guys, did not get the vibe y'all were actually a Swift. I'm surprised to discover that. Like, great gameplay and great job not making it obvious, honestly. But yeah, I had the, I guess I've had it happen too many times where I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me just commit to this chase for funsies. I'm sure I can get a down or something and do something, and then I eat shit for lack of a better term. And then I start missing, and then I it's even worse. Well, GG's, guys. I hope y'all are having a good session. It's rough out there as Survivor right now. I'm not playing Survivor. I usually play Survivor. Well, honestly, lately I've been playing a lot of Killer, but, in general, I tend to play a lot more Survivor than Killer, and, yeah. No, the matches have not been it today. Maybe after this game. Maybe after this next game I'll do, one more Survivor game, but, whew. It's a jungle out there, do-do-do-do-do. But, GG's again, and perhaps we shall run into each other in the fog again. Placing twins on a war-torn battlefield, perfectly intact in the middle of destruction is already very weird. Guess you'll play into it. Well, to be fair, sorry, did I say Mother's Dwelling? I meant to say Red Forest, I should have said, because technically Red Forest is the realm, Mother's Dwelling and Temple of Purgation are the two maps within the realm. So, I guess I should have said that. I just think of, I think of the realm and I picture Mother's Dwelling, so. A perfectly intact village in the middle of destruction is already something very weird. Honestly, I thought you meant like I thought that you were just referring to, like, I don't even know what I thought. No thoughts had empty, baby. Let's go. You know what? I'm going back to my R reading add-on. Honey Badger don't care, Honey Badger don't give a shit. You know what? I'm also putting on the new version of Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. And by the new version, I mean the old version. Because I see two beamers. And honestly, I've kind of wished that I've had fire up in order to kick gens. So, it all works out. Probably gonna add 5 houses, some cage, and a pyre that holds the main gen. Powering it lights a fire, having a woman scream, but not for— ooh, that's fascinating yet disturbing. I love it. That was a fun game. Oh yeah, it was. And I was— yeah, honestly, a couple of you guys had really good escape act moments where— I know one of the Kates had a really good escape act moment where she ran edge map, and I wound up literally circling the rock that she disappeared behind for like 10 seconds. And then I heard her scream, like, halfway across the map because she ran through trails. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, I was— it is the second time tonight that I felt like— maybe third time tonight where it felt like a survivor literally disappeared in front of my face. Oh, but yeah, I'm sad that Pyramid Head, you can't, like, nod as him easily. Because, I love just nodding after— I like giving hatch to the last player / gate if I know that they popped the last gen by themselves for that one really annoying achievement. And it's sad that Pyramid Head's nod apparently just doesn't look like anything on the survivor side. Then again, Pyramid Head kind of makes sense to just kind of menacingly follow from a distance. From a distance. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, that is crazy, actually. Hello, Renato, from a distance. Do-do-do-do-do. Hanato, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, Hanato. Hanato, are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay? Through the sound of the Jenny, and it struck you. That's it. I'm not going any further with this. I got nothing. wait, you're a different Jeff. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to chase Jeff again. I just got him. But no, this Jeff was just unhooked. This is different Jeff. Ooh, good reaction. Ooh, good decision. Haha, got him. Hello, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Boop. Up you go. Okay, I thought that maybe someone hopped in a locker with a fish perk or something, but no, I just saw the scratch marks leaving. Where are we going, Hanato? Zanshin tactics. Ooh, that was supposed to be a flick. Okay. Again, I need to remember, I have a lot more consistency with flicks, as long as I'm moving during them. Actually, I wonder if he had just gone up a tiny bit of this hill, if it would have prevented him from getting hit. Due to, the way that Pyramid Head's power works with inclines. I don't even know where someone ran through it. Maybe Shaq. That makes sense. I keep. Hey, I have yellow bar now. Nice. Huh. Annie, are you okay? God, the Annie, are you okay? Glee cover is genuinely one of my favorite covers, like, that they did. And the fact that it was, Santana and, Grant Gustin, who plays Barry Allen in the CW's Flash, is just iconic to me. Because I got to have a bit of a Brit joke moment where I had watched that episode back in the day when it aired. Fast forward, I watched the CW's Flash. Fast forward again, I was talking about this exact song and decided to watch it and was shocked to discover that it was Barry Allen himself. Anyway, where did this guy go? Just saw him walking. Where did you go, villain? I know you're here. Meh. Nana. 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 Damn. Ah! Ooh. Damn it. I want his Zanshin tactics value it. I'll just break it, why not? Hi, sorry, I had to just do that at this point. Just know that you got, like, max value out of Shaq, and you also popped that gen. And you may have just won your team the game. Depending on how much progress they have on the other gens. Okay. Okay. Whatever, I guess. I don't know why I did that, Lamau. Okay, dude. Enough. Okay. And at this point, it's a question of do they have the other gate, yes or no? And if they do, they all get out. If they don't, they still probably all get out because they can get it open right now. And yeah, Renato's the only one I know about, and he's probably gone at this point. GG's. Yeah, they should all be out here. I'm getting baited. That's fine. Surely he's not still here, right? That'd be hilarious if he was, but he's not. Okay, yeah, I knew it. GG's. I'm going to kick some pallets over here. And hey, maybe they'll get greedy and try to taunt me or something. Which would be funny. Yeah, okay, there we go. GG's. I'm gonna kick these pallets while I'm at it. My points. Yummy, yummy blood points. Yummy, yummy blood points. Yummy, 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 yummy blood points. Let's see. I don't see anything else to break. Yes, Talita? Do you win this rarely that you need someone to watch you leave? That's fine. I understand. I was 14 once as well. GG's. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I want to put Ace back up. I only switched off of it because I was playing Ace. When I play Ace, I don't have Ace banner. Or badge, whatevs. Actually, should I change my Yui banner? Who do we want to play, guys? Who do we want to play? Let's see how my aim is as Huntress. It wasn't great as... Actually, it was pretty good as Pyramid Head, and then I started playing like a dodo bird. So let's just try worst Jason, right? Let's see if people have gotten good at dodging hatchets. Teehee. I'm mostly joking about her being worst Jason, to be clear. Hopefully. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry, guys. I need to go and grab a fork because Mama Marcus brought me some wings that I assume are boneless because she tends to get boneless wings. So I'm gonna grab a fork to eat them with. Give me just 1 second. Well, like 30 probably. Okay, okay. There we go. You're fulfilling your one Battlefield 1 reference, naming the Twins map be on the Marne. Skull Merchant. Try Springtrap. Oh, gonna head out now. Your eyes grow weary, and so just thinking of a Twins rework. Understandable. Elodie says goodnight. Thank you for hanging out as always, Rubber Ducky. Have a wonderful night's rest. And I will see you around. Ellie. Elodie. Hold on. What are you doing, kid? Hmm? Are you my precious girl? Are you my precious little monkey? She's a sweet baby. She's a sweet baby. Mwah! She's a monster. Right, Ellie? Are you my little monster? Yeah. As she pets her little face on me. Mwah. Boop. Okay. Also, guys, I don't know how long we'll go tonight. We'll probably end around our usual time of 9:30. Maybe go a little bit later considering the internet issues slash tech issues I was having earlier. By which I mean we had to start late because my computer wouldn't turn on. So I had to unplug everything and plug it back in, and that worked. So I think I had a loose wire, I just don't know which one. And then the internet went out for a few minutes in the middle of stream, which was exciting. Because it goes out enough that it drops stream, it drops a lot. But for some reason I don't get dropped from the game. Which means I have a little bit of internet, just not enough to actually do anything. Also, excuse me while I blow my nose real quick. Okay, okay. Listen, I know I could have just leveled him to P3 all at once, but I wanted to make sure that I had a comfortable amount of blood points. Who are we playing, Huntress? I'll say one thing that's funny. Unlike Survivor, well, I guess technically like Survivor, but unlike Survivor, you can really see which killers I've played and how often I've tended to play them over the years, with some exceptions. Specifically, any of the killers who I played back before they start tracking matches. Yeah, I'll take Gaslight Gate. Myself a few times. You know what? That's probably not a bad idea. Thank you. Ooh, wrong DPI. Wowzer. Okay, good night. I love you. Sorry? Oh, the cat stuff. Thank you. For a second, I thought he had left and I was looping my demons. Third time the charm, baby. Okay. Guys, it's our Huntress warm-up match. This is fine. We're being chillin'. And, worst case scenario, I can always blame the math, right? I saw that the edge of his hitbox was sticking out. With a Zanshin. So I knew that if, basically, if he did have enough of a hitbox showing, then it would hit. Because I knew where to aim. Preemptively. Gotcha in the noggin, Kate. Okay. Speaking of people with headaches, we can add Kate to the list. Damn, no free chase, eh? I'm guessing Nia was working a gen and Hanato reset himself. I'm so sad that missed. Okay. There we go. Ooh, I hear injured Kate on that gen. Or at least near it. 2 hashes and a dream, baby. Oh, that's the gen that popped. I'm so sad. That was such a good shot. I just didn't have the right lineup. Or good prediction, but no lineup. No shot, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, want to run past AL Walker, give me a free chase again, Ace? Anyone? Hello? Any R's anywhere, but not a drop to drink? I mean, I guess it could also just be like, whatever that one perk is, off the record. Probably both. Okay, I'm just... There we go. Mr. Schmucks. I'm the only schmuck around here. Okay. Ooh. Little bit of a lag spike. A little bit of a lag spike. Nice. Hell yeah. In Pursuit. I have to see what that archive is or challenge is. God, I love baiting out dead hards by being a freak. Well, honestly, that's less freakish. I feel like M2 Huntress is not an uncommon playstyle. Cause, you know, it's fun. Hello again, Ellie. Okay, Ellie, stop it. Oh my god, she's a monster. Elodie, no. You have to get down, my darling girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you can't be doing this. That was crazy. Did Ace just get down Mr. President her? Did he just take that hit? Because I heard the noise collect and I was about ready to get, like, pissed off about, getting my hit refunded. Considering there's no way she could have dead-hearted since she had just dead-hearted. And then all of a sudden I saw an Ace. He was probably... Was he healthy beforehand? I used to run the Sneah head, I think. Or at least a similar one. I have to remember that not every survivor looks behind them and tries to dodge. I always end up playing as though every survivor is dodging hatchets, and I just expect the dodge, and I just have to keep an eye out for survivors who don't tend to A, look behind them, and or B, dodge. And the reason I say and or is because one of my favorite like games of chicken to play with a Huntress is seeing how many hatchets I can dodge without looking behind me. Because I know how difficult that can be to predict. You know, I'm just thinking more hatchets so you unhook, because I feel bad for Kate, because I know Hanato's across the map. And by Kate, I mean, Nia. And by Hanato's across the map, I mean Hanato is right here, apparently. Okay. You know what, Ace? Fair enough. We're not talking about it. Like I said, I'm the only schmuck around here. It wasn't a joke. Look at me. I'm the schmuck now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Oh my god, this is gonna be funny if it works. beautiful. I love this game sometimes. GG's, Hanato. Okay. Honestly, I kind of feel like this ace deserves to live most. If he can dodge... If he can play this chase until Nia pops the gen, I'll go kill Nia instead. And especially if I keep missing like this. Okay, 2 Hatches and a Dream is all I have. Okay, you know what? I missed the last one. Fair enough. GG's. And that was too low. Okay. Now we go for Nia, whose gen I actually know where she is. That's actually a nasty setup for against anyone who isn't like Huntress, Slinger, Pyramid Head, Range Kill. Honestly, even Pyramid Head it can be nasty against. Cheese ace. Kind of hope he pops the gen, assuming he even needs the achievement. This ace probably has it. Hey, he found it. Nice. Cheese. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I just felt something like on my upper lip a little bit. I think it's just like... Honestly, I think it's a little bit of lipstick just collected. Okay, also, hello, for anyone who doesn't know, Mermaid Point is the one, the only, the fabulous Mama Marcus. Hi, Mom. Oh. And, for anyone who is, has joined us relatively recently, or not, hi, I'm Marcus. I stream Dead by Daylight every night, other than Tuesdays. And if you're wondering why we're not playing Jason, it's because I, as a historic survivor main, recognize the suffering that happens upon release of a fun/strong killer. And, it's not that I dislike Jason, he's just not, like, I'm not, like, chomping at the bit to play him, so I don't mind not. So I can be the little bit of... Ellie, you almost just got, like, side-checked as you jumped up here by my elbow. It's happened before, by the way, where she's tried to jump as I was talking with my hands, as I do, and I just wound up, like, a wham! Except not really. Okay, honey, you know I love you, but no. Monster Cat. LMAO, I'm muted! Anyway, hi. Oh, hey, Kramer, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I was absolutely yapping without realizing. Thank you. Anyway, I don't remember when I muted myself. So, for anyone who doesn't know, hi, I'm Marcus. I think I said that I stream Dead by Daylight every night other than Tuesday, and then I think I explained why I'm not playing Jason right now. So most nights, I'm just gonna do my little spiel. We're live from around 5 p.m. Eastern to 9:30 Eastern, except for Mondays and Saturdays, where we start at 1. Because at 6, we switch over to our story-based game, which at the moment is Cyberpunk 2077, which I am enjoying the hell out of, by the way. That was voted on by the community. I'm actually planning on adding a 3rd official Cyberpunk day, because currently, first of all, I'm taking the game very slowly. But I'm only doing the main story quests, and most of the side quests, honestly, other than gigs. I'm basically doing all of those on our official days. But sometimes we do an hour or 2 or 3 of Cyberpunk after some DBD, you know, so I can continue learning about the different skill trees and such, since, I'm blind to the game. It's great. I'm just getting into Pan Am's quests, so that'll be fun. I found the Widowmaker. And yeah. We're probably not gonna be going too much longer. It is 9:30. I think it would behoove us, actually, if I didn't stay up too late. That way I can get on at our usual time tomorrow, if not a little bit early, depending on how things shake out. Maybe do a Jason game, but probably not. Honestly, I might open up lobbies sometime in the coming days, possibly this weekend, because how do I put this? I had a very fucking annoying first match of Survivor today. I was trying to figure out how delicately I wanted to put it, but you know what? I started thinking about it, and I got just as enraged as I was in the moment it happened. Which, if you managed to not be here for that, let me tell you what a Meg did. Okay? Picture this. First match of the day. We load in. Midwich. It's a Kaneki. Okay, whatever. Kaneki has, you know, the usual pain res and dead man switch and, you know, as one can. He then proceeds to, try to tunnel the Rick out of the match after he gets unhooked the first time, and I'm pretty sure he tried to go for the tunnel out, but Rick got away. Alternatively, he may have pivoted, but I don't think it was intentional. Point is, his second person hooked, 3rd hook total in the entire game, is Meg. Meg is near the bathroom, not staircase, but the ramps. She's getting proxy camped, but I, with Bond, know Nia is upstairs in the bathroom, and I'm by the McDonald's, which is that one room with the breakable wall near the one exit gate. Near the vaulting exit gate, as opposed to the pallet exit gate. So, again, she's getting proxy camped, but 2 of us are there ready to make a dual save. Before going second, she fucking DCs, which is annoying enough, but the bot tries to self-unhook itself despite not being able to, thereby canceling Ada's unhook animation and causing the bot to go second. And then Ada stood there. I think it was Anita, actually, not Ada. Anyway, it was another teammate. The other teammate just stood there and didn't run and let herself go down. And honestly, I was not about to play a 3v1 F4. It was about to be 3 gens left because Rick almost finished his. But I had no interest in playing a 3v1 at about to be 3 gens against Kaneki when Nia was clearly ready to give up as well. Like, look, if one person gives up / goes next, I stick it out. If 2 people do, and it makes sense for me to, like if I'm on a generator or I'm healing someone, I'll also stick it out. If I'm literally next to the killer and I watch my teammate give up, I'm just letting myself get killed too. Like... Okay. Oh, right, guys, a friendly reminder that there's, like, this weird audio bug in the game right now where if you open your menu, all the sounds get muffled for a little bit. It seems like it might only happen the first time you do it per match, but I'm not actually confident. So I'll check again in a second. Okay, no, it happens anytime you click it. Good to know. Nice. Predicted the dodge, baby. Also, I'm just assuming that Nick has DS. Don't have power struggle. Hell yeah. You have to play TBD sometimes. Yeah, sure it is. Oh. God. It's, you know, it's the best of times and it's the worst of times. For better and worse. I missed. Okay, that was also a miss. Don't judge me. I think I just heard footsteps, but it could have just been the crackle of the fire. Curious. The big Budicus, I just noticed his name. That fell short, Lamau. Oh, I predicted the fan out, but I wasn't actually expecting it to work. Or flare out, rather. Same difference. Honestly, they're not doing bad at all for gen sending, though. That's for sure. I would love if Tap would reveal himself. Speaking of which, hello, Tap. I think I'm going such the wrong way. Never mind, I went the right way eventually. I wish I took note of which side that guy was on, but I didn't. Okay, good, he left it anyway. First I kick, I pick, and then I'll kick again. Are they sending a gen somewhere? Okay, I was gonna say, they're gens before frenzing right now. That's kind of crazy. I'm wondering if they were working two different gens, actually. Okay, I definitely need to reload. Ooh, maybe I'll get lucky and get info. Oh, last second save from Tap. That could not have been closer. Oh my god. I really thought he was gonna die there. That's crazy. Good job, dudes. Oh wait, you're dead on hook? Oh, oops. My bad. The two Jeffs confused me, I can't lie. Oh, they're both dead on hook. It wouldn't have made a difference, I see. Finally got one. GG's, gamer. Right between the edges of the rocks, I was able to get that angle. No, I can't lie. I really want to find Tap. Okay, that was just bad on my part. Ooh, good job. Hold on. Let's see what I want to do here. Did he drop down? I think I would have got an R on him if he did, though. I'm confused, genuinely. I think I just, like, totally lost Tap because I got confused by his scratch marks there. Did someone bring, like, an offering? I actually have no idea where he went. I think he dropped down, but I am not confident. Oh, there he is. Or there someone is anyway. I swear I just saw someone. I thought he might have had the biggest bait of all time. Like, he fakes going this way and then goes to the other, like, the long way to the gate. Dang. Hold on. Was he just in the gate this whole time? That'd be hilarious if he was, and he just makes it out now. Because I'm a dummy. Okay, I definitely waddled too far away that time. Okay, yeah. Jeez. Yeah, he must have been nearby. Or even in the gate, like I said. Like I said, my object permanence is probably one of my weak- You know what I should do? I need to put Predator back on Huntress. She was like one of the original killers who I was running it on, her and Pig, because I just tended to mind game myself way too frequently. Let's do that. There we go. And you know what? This game is gonna be our last game for the night. Sound like a plan? Because tomorrow we will be back with some more DBD gaming, probably some more killer. Might try Survivor again, and by might, I mean I'm sure I will. Because I just don't know when to quit. Looking at something real quick, which I feel bad about because this is our last game. So I want to give you guys my full attention. Also, guys, I should mention, this is my Discord for anyone who does want to become a member. It's usually where I post my most up-to-date schedules, post various polls relating to the channel, make announcements, that sort of stuff. I'm still debating on how I'm gonna add the, I'll just talk about it now. And you know what? I'm actually gonna do a tentative, this is not an actual vote in the chat, by the way. Like, this is not a decision-making poll, but it is kind of a general interest poll, or as I often call them, like, I'm taking the temperature, okay, of the vibes. I want to know which of the following sounds like the preferred schedule for you guys regarding adding an additional day of Cyberpunk. And I'm going to explain the options to you, okay? Option 1 is we add a third extra long stream day, kind of like how we currently have on Mondays and Saturdays from 1 to 10, 11, however long we go. That would probably end up being Saturday, excuse me, not Saturday, that's already a day. It would probably end up being Wednesdays, based off the prior polling to figure out what days we wanted to have Cyberpunk to begin with. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays were the 3 original votes. So option 1 is to have a third extra long day. Option 2, well, let me further explain why why that's something of a concern. If I do the third extra long day, I might end up having to take an additional separate day off fully. So it would be adding a longer stream, but getting rid of a shorter stream. So it would be 5 days a week with 3 long streams instead of 6 days a week with 2 long streams. The other option is that we full-on replace one of our DVD days, and just have a 5 to 10 or whatever Cyberpunk day. And one day where we only play that and not DVD. I'm just curious which of those sound better to the masses. Which schedule sounds better to you? Also, if you're worried at all, just so you know, this poll is anonymous, so I can't see who votes for what. So if you're lurking and you kind of don't want to unlurk, you can still vote, and it won't unlurk you. And if you're wondering, Marcus, why are you like, what, is that going to encourage people? It would encourage me. If I was a lurker, which I am in basically every channel I ever watch. 3 extra long streams per week. Change DVD to Cyberpunk. SBP is Cyberpunk for the uninformed. So the options are 3 extra long streams or change DVD to Cyberpunk. Again, to be clear, this is not actually a, this isn't going to make up my mind. However, it will contribute to how I think about it and weigh my options. Because obviously, if I poll the Cyberpunk people only, they're a lot more likely to say, oh, just do oops, all Cyberpunk, hee hee ha ha hoo hoo. So I would like to make sure that I get my DVD gamers' opinions as well. Delicious. Okay. Anyway, what do I have this match? A Hanato, a Daryl, a Nancy, and a Kate walk into a bar. The Hanato was blinding the other three and walking backwards. That's how it happened. Do you guys ever just do a, like, not a bit, but a little joke, and you're like, damn, even I don't find that funny? Or is it just me? No, it's probably everyone. Also, guys, for those who don't know, when I say, is it just me? I know it's usually not just me, but I still say it anyway, because it's a good phrase to have. Is it just me that does that? Anyway, one fine day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise. He came and found the two dead boys. If you don't believe the story's true, ask the blind man. He saw it too. Anyway, Lethal Pursuit. You're getting lethally pursued. You're getting lethally pursued. That's whatever I say when I get zoomed on by a huntress right off rip. I'm like, I'm being lethally pursued. I'm being lethally pursued. Okay. There we go. Finally, I just need to be patient with the last one. I'm like, I refuse to have to reload again during this chase. Also, I realized Berry Straw Dragon instead of Strawberry Dragon is a cute name. I'm a dragon. Okay. Oh, right, I have Predator. I have to remember that, too. Well, someone's having a time with skill checks right now. Across the map. People are puppets held together with string, and there's a beautiful sadness that runs through him as he asks me to pray to a God he doesn't believe in. Time and again, boys are raised to be men, and patient they start, fearful they end. Oh, here was a man, morning tomorrow he drank, finally drowned in his sorrows. Oh, he could not break surface. Sorry, I'm out of key because apparently it's been a while since I've listened to this song. Okay, here is a important meta bit of information for those who are maybe more familiar with the micro in this game but not comfortable with the meta at all. There are maps like this map that have what are called pockets. Those pockets are, you see how the edge map just like juts out into a little square? Those are called pockets of the map. And they're basically, those gens you generally want to save for, hold on. Anyway, point is, they're really difficult gens to patrol for most killers, and you generally want to save one, if not both, for late game. When it becomes a real pain in the ass for killer to patrol over there. LOL. Okay, Marcus, stop. Okay. I should have expected the window there. There we go. Thank you, Predator. I appreciate that. I was trying to figure out why I had her aura. I was like, did she drop a pallet and I forgot? Dang, dang, diggity dang, a dang, diggity dang, a dang. The folks I got, it's time for big fun. Big fun up till dawn, having some big fun. Dad said, act our age, you heard the man, it's time to rave. I wanted someone strong who could protect me. I let his anger fester and infect me. His solution is a lie. No one here deserves to die, except for me and the monster I created. Heads up, JD, I'm a dead girl walking. Can't hide from me, I'm a dead girl walking. And there's your final bell. Anyway, a lot of people don't know that you can actually shoot through these. See? Well, I missed, but you can. Okay, some of them you can. It's just about knowing where to aim. There we go, see? Really nasty hits you can get on a survivor who thinks that they're at a god loop. It's great. There we go. Finally, I didn't hit the edge of the shack. No, you know what? I'm realizing I've been colliding with objects with my hatchets a lot today. Like, at angles that I expect to not collide at. I'm wondering if maybe I'm onto something with the conspiracy theory that they, did another thing with hitboxes or whatever. Or well, not auto-aim, but... as Pig, I've been auto-aiming with my attack on a lot of tiles that I don't usually. Which is on top of the tiles that I had already started, suddenly auto-aiming on after having not dealt with that before. GG's, Hanato, I'm sorry, gamer. You probably should have reset. One second. Okay. There we go. I keep ending up too far away. Ooh, thank you for giving more aura reading. Thank you. Takes the guesswork. You see, that's the thing. That's one of the other reasons that I tend to run Zonshit on, like, Huntress and Pyramid Head and other killers like them, because they're some of the more common pre-dropped pallet killers, because if you don't pre-drop... Well, let me rephrase that. Good survivors will pre-drop because you can't really drop against them in chase a lot of the time. I'm sorry, but I'm going after Nancy because I can see her right here. Jeez, Nancy. Okay. And there we go. Oh, that was my last hatchet too. It's always so funny realizing I was on one hatchet in a dream. Also, I should mention, guys, if it looks like I've only been live for like 2 hours and 7 minutes, that's because my internet went out earlier. And it restarted the stream timer. So, it's been a couple hours later than that. Or longer, rather. Anyway, I never kicked this earlier, huh? I don't know why I did that so early. Because for those who don't know, and I mentioned this earlier as well, so apologies if I'm repeating myself to you. If the locker, darkness revealed, I almost said locker revealed, if darkness revealed is on cooldown when you start the animation, but the cooldown finishes by the time the animation is over, you will still get the, aura reading effect. Also, I can't lie, for a split second I looked over and I'm like, are they not gonna unhook Nancy? I wish I was joking. Oop. Is that my bird or theirs? Probably mine, right? I refuse to believe that they snuck past me into this pocket, okay? I refuse. And I was correct to refuse, okay. I think they're doing the Survivor Classic of overcommitting to the one generator that they have progress on. Never mind, it's not a mistake at all, they're brilliant. GG's. And what kind of perks did you have? Okay, don't. I'm so annoyed at myself more than anything right now. I'm out of hatchets, so that's so funny, but also sad. GG's. The fact that he didn't just leave for her to get hatched is crazy, but also ended up working out so well. I should have just gone for the M1, but like, you know, I do as I do as I do. Ah, live, okay. A lot of lives. Okay. And on that note, guys, first of all, I saw that the results of the little temperature check that I put out, I believe it was 3 for replace and 1 for 3 extra long streams. So I will take that into account. And I will keep you guys posted in my Discord. But for now, that is going to wrap things up for tonight. And apparently it's after 10 as well, which I missed. But guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. Whether it was for a couple minutes or a couple hours, whether it was for both halves of stream, just post the internet troubles. Whether y'all were chatting, lurking, playing with me earlier, playing against me, means the absolute world that you guys choose to spend any of your Wednesday nights here in my corner of the internet. Tomorrow is Thursday. We should be starting around the usual time of 5 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, I will keep you guys posted. I know I just linked to it, but I'm gonna link it again. I'm double posting to our Discord. Aw, thank you, Billa Lord. I hope you it's quite late for you, isn't it? I hope you have a wonderful night's rest. And to everybody for whom it is getting close to bedtime. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Um Again, I'm Marcus. Thank you. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. But hey, goldfish. I is what I is. And what I is the proud owner of a Monokuma plushie, who I like to use to kind of knock myself out of just not being able to finish stream because he can just show up and go, "Poo poo poo poo, it's fair time, bedtime, boo!" Except I can't remember his little spiel. It is now nighttime. Everybody, please return to your rooms. Poo 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 poo. Oh, right, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, or whatever his line is. I don't know. I know he mentions bed bugs in the first game. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you around. Hopefully, I won't have a migraine for like 25% of stream tomorrow and not realize it. Because that's always so funny when it's like, I'm like, why am I so cranky? And then I think about it, and I'm like, holy shit, I have a massive fucking headache. It's always such a moment of, I see. Good night. Won't let you join my Discord. Hold on. That's curious. It does it say the link is expired? Here, I'm actually just gonna get a new link. Here. This is an alternate option. That should work. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah, guys, I think that for the rest of the week, the plan is basically our usual schedule. I might try to hop on a couple days to have some fun with Jason, but honestly, I'm expecting to be streaming a lot during the anniversary event, especially for those who don't know, since I'm going to be missing a week of it, going down the shore with some extended family for a week, which is now, I'm not joking, the third year in a row that it's been scheduled in the middle of it. Actually, the first year was scheduled at the very end, so I missed the last week. Last year, I got to do the last like 4 or 5 days of it. And I think this year it's like smack dab in the middle as well. You click on it, it won't let you join. That's weird. Huh. Um. Curious. There shouldn't be a reason for it. Hmm. Um. Let me take a look to see if I can figure this out real quick. Um. Is it possible that you're at a server cap? Because according to Google, this was from a couple years ago, but it says that there's a maximum number of servers basically that you can be a member of. Um, okay, there we go. There, huh? Um, well, this is quite curious, isn't it? I can honestly say I've never encountered such an issue from me before. Not from me. I've never encountered such an issue in general. Curiouser and curiouser. Also for those who don't know, I am an absolute Discord noob, which I really shouldn't be considering I've technically been on it for a couple years. Um let's see. Also, guys, for anyone who's still hanging around, we're just kind of doing a little bit of troubleshooting with tech, and this is going to be the end of any like interesting content. So here, let me try this. There we go. I tried just sending you a direct invite. Yeah, I'm guessing that maybe one of us has like a particular privacy setting that's maybe like interacting with one of the other person's privacy settings. Other than that, I don't. Yeah, I am very ignorant about Discord. I was a Skype holdout for as long as possible. I actually only really started using Discord when I started streaming. You're in now, not sure what happened. Well, either way, I'm glad it worked, and hey, now I can be in yours as well. It all works out, right? God, I sometimes I really wish I had the I I sometimes want to steal the achievement. Anyone, sorry, this might be a reference that people don't get, but hopefully at least one of you does. The achievement hunter technical difficulty screen. Sometimes I really just want to make that like a 50% opacity so I can just overlay it at times and be like, shrug emoji. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, well, it was lovely to meet you, Shorty, and GG's again from earlier, and everyone who's been who's still here and listening to the yap sesh. Thank you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Right around 5, if not a little earlier. I almost did it again. I almost knocked my water over again. And to be clear, I almost knocked it over earlier today. I actually knocked it over on Monday. On that note, live long and prosper. And if you see a bunch of fog, you know, sometimes it's the entity, sometimes it's Jason. 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 Press F to Jason. Good night.